Time for another unboxing video. What's in this one? No one knows. Well, oh, I know what this is. This actually is going to have two Balisongs, and I will do one video on each. This is a temp trade with Blade Made. I'm sure you've seen him do some flips. He is Femboy made Balisong flipper. Quite a good flipper too. So shoutouts to him, Blade Made on Instagram. And while I'm doing this, check out the coffee in the description. A little bit goes a long way because the price of shipping has increased, and it will increase every year, and that is out of pocket. So, yar. Sorry, trying to get this. There we go. And yeah, like and subscribe, comment. I mean, there's nothing to like yet, I guess, but subscribe. Okay, we got a box. We got a BRS case, and what the heck is that? Something's taped in here. It's, what on earth is this? What is this? I hear a bunch of jingly jangly. I'm guessing that this is a spare hardware container. We'll find out. It's a 3D printed container, and it's taped down with a lot of Scotch tape. Sorry, I'm trying to. This Scotch tape. It's not removing cleanly, annoyingly. But yeah, here it is. Whatever this is. There we go. Oh god. Okay. I held it upside down. Okay, yeah, it's just hardware. It's just pins. Oh, okay. I know what this is for. I'll get to that later. Okay, in here, with this BRS case, which looks a lot like the Vault case, except there's no, what's the word I'm thinking of? No, like, loops. Okay, both in here. Okay, which one am I gonna get first? Let's do, is this the one? Okay, let's do the other one first. Okay, so, okay. I have borrowed two knives from Blade Made. I have lent two knives to Blade Made. I have a Tsunami trainer with me. I have flipped a live Tsunami blade, but only like once, and I've never flipped a trainer. This one's got zippy inserts. 3.92 ounces with inserts in. The Tsunami is a Squid Industries Grail. It was kind of their first major Grail. This one is 126. The live blades all have production numbers on it, and it's way more expensive. It's like $700 for a live version. The trainers are more like 400, but for some reason they're not on Squid's website. You might have to just get them through secondhand or Blade Show. One thing I'm noticing is the bite handle marker, the bite indicator is like just kind of like a saw teeth. Hello? Focus, please. It's like I have to be able to see. God damn. Yeah, it's like whatever. My enemy. Not focusing. Anyways, yeah, the teeth, it's smooth going upward like this, but going downward, you'll feel it. This is a titanium chainwich design with a gorgeous anodization. Hello, sir. And also the hardware is pink titanium. That's cool. Check out this hardware. Blade inserts are also pink. I guess let's give it a flip. This is really nice. I find the titanium chainwich handles to be very comfortable. Oh, is there a tap? No, okay. There's a little bit of play. Let's see if I can tighten that. It's probably T10 hardware. There's a little bit of slippage. I don't want to, I don't want to strip these screws, but that one's pretty secure. Okay, that. Oh no! Oh no! Undersized bushings. Oh no! Yikes! Eesh! Oh god, that was so tight that I was like, oh no play, and then I was thoroughly shocked by how much fucking binding there is. Let's see if I can split the difference. Okay, hello. Okay, anyways. The Tsunami trainer is certainly very, honestly, surprisingly handle-wise, even with all the inserts in. It's like not crazy handle bias, but it does fan with a little bit of wobble for my taste. I can only imagine that without the blade inserts, even more so. I know that people said that the trainer is a lot more handle bias compared to the live blade. I always am just frustrated that I always want the live blade and the trainer to flip basically as similarly as possible. Obviously, you know, with some liberties of being able to like make the trainer blade look cool and interesting. This is a very light Balisong. I know that the live Tsunamis are like 4.0 on the dot, at least when they were released, or first announced. Twirls are very easy. Whoa, it is rolly a little bit because of how the surfaces are, you know, like a little bit curved. Nothing too crazy. Yes, I love you. You're a good boy. Sound is okay. Possibly just because it's a trainer and maybe because it's dulled opposed to like how the full blade would just be all metal and instead of PLA in the middle. Definitely. Oh, well, actually, here's an important thing. These are washers as well as pins. So I know that this Chanwich design has a pin system. So I will at some point be making a review after I've had more time flipping the Tsunami with a configuration that I am more fond of. I don't know. Everyone's got a little bit different tastes. Right now, though, I'm finding just a little bit more wobble in the handles than I prefer. But I do find that with its light weight and its thin, and like these handles feel very agile, and they're thin and they're curved and they're like smooth, but like just a very subtle texture. I'm sure that you've seen a Tsunami before. It's hard to show on the webcam because it's not focusing, but just pretend that you can see this subtle texture. It's like kind of showing up. In the handles, the grooves are pretty comfortable. I don't find the grooves to be very deep and like difficult to hold. Well, okay, pretend that didn't happen. I don't find it uncomfortable, at least. I don't find like that my fingers are digging in. It's just, it feels very light and agile. That's how I would describe the Tsunami. I would love to try a live blade at some point, but for some reason it seems that the price of Tsunamis are going up. And I don't know why, because it used to be that like it was $700 for a live blade and brand new, and then like the value went down to like $600, and now maybe it's just that people are selling like special Tsunamis that are like very subtle and how they're special, but people are like pushing their Tsunamis to like over $1,000, and I'm like, or at, you know, at the very least 800, and I'm just like, wowzers, okay. It's nice though. The Tsunami was really groundbreaking because it was one of the first Balisongs to be like right at 4 ounces. The old average was like much closer to like 5 with like the Alpha Beast. I don't really know what else besides the Alpha Beast, but the Replicant was like 4.6, and so like the average weight of a Balisong was much higher, and then the Kraken, you know, a lot of plastic and aluminum Balisongs pushed it down, so like 4.2 or 3, and then the Tsunami was like 4.0, and there's like this really funny comment where it's like, can you make it heavier? I do not think people will like it, like flipping it for how light it is. And then Lucas, Squidmaster, was just like, trust me, bro. And he just went, okay. And then the Tsunami, of course, kind of took the Balisong flipping community by storm because, let's be real, any squid product would more or less take the Balisong community by storm as long as it's not highly divisive, like the swordfish. But the Nautilus has definitely left its impact. And I would say, I mean, obviously the Kraken and the Squiddy for different reasons. I feel like there's some, oh god, I'm like, is there blade, is there tap? I don't know. I keep thinking like there's tap, but it might just be the Zen pins. So yeah, the Tsunami was like kind of groundbreaking in like this high-end Balisong, titanium, you know, all the works, and being like right at 4 ounces. Nowadays, you'll have a lot of Balisongs that are actually under 4 ounces. However, despite that, this one is not even like the lightest Balisong I own. It does feel very nimble and light and thin. Like the slight, I want to say, is maybe a similar weight. Might be a little bit more, but this feels more nimble than that. It feels thin in the hand. It feels very easy to manipulate, albeit maybe not in the current balance configuration that I like, but I will get... Oh, fuck a duck! God, no wonder why there's tape. Shit. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Bally Blade mate, I'm so sorry. Oh, God, wish me luck. Fuck. I might have lost a pin. But I'm not sure. I went back to the video to see if I showed how many pins there were. I don't know. Valley Blade May said not to worry about it. I did try to use a magnet, so if it turns up, it turns up. I legitimately don't even know if there was an even number of pins in there. Anyways, I guess my opinions on the Tsunami. I'm just like trying to look at my other Valleys to compare it to. I don't know. I think it's like pretty decent. It is nice. However, much like most other squid products, okay, so one, I'm against clones. I am against clones. There are, however, a lot of Tsunami clones on the market that are like very cheap. Jimping on here, it's only one-sided and it is recessed jimping, so it doesn't stick out. It's okay. But I find that I find the Nami is good, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to pay $400 for this trainer. Not sure, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying that $400 for a trainer is bad. Like the EX series, Jeff Dumas has. I have an EX11 that sits around $400 at retail cost, and it's a very well made Balisong. And I'm not saying that this is not. It is a Chanwich design, which I love. I love Chanwich designs, and I will mess with the weight systems, but I think that a lot, besides the clones, a lot of things, because this was kind of like groundbreaking at the time, I'm not necessarily blown away by like this sort of like thin agile design. Like the Gaboon has pushed that even further for me, and I'm just like, whoa. But like it's good and it's comfortable and it feels satisfying. I can imagine like I was not a Balisong flipper when this first dropped, but like when the Tsunami was first announced, I actually was like, what's the difference between the Tsunami and the Kraken? And holy shit, did I not know back in the day when I first joined. Just, you know, the differences between Tsunami and, you know, between titanium and aluminum and like the whatever. But like, yeah, this must have been super like, I don't know, it's got a really nice minimalistic design. And as for flipping, it does feel like you can do whatever you want with it. If you like, whether you like handle bias or neutral, like you can set a balance that you like for it. I'm a little disappointed in the bushings being shitty right now. I don't know if that's Squid's fault. I don't know if that is a modder's fault. You know, it could be anything. But like, you know, it is what it is. The sound of the trainer, at least, is just kind of okay. And I am just going to keep in... I might take them all out just to be able to be like, this is what the Squid... this is what the Tsunami feels like with no zippy inserts in. But honestly, if you're going to get a Tsunami trainer, I honestly think you might as well just get the blade inserts from Zippy. You get to make your Tsunami nice and colorful, as well as now he has holographic ones. But like... yeah, I it's just like it would be so much later that I don't really see the point for like having so much less handle, so much less tip weight, I guess. That's kind of my opinion on the Tsunami right now. But this is, again, a trainer. Maybe if I had a live blade, I would feel differently. I do think that the live blades look very sleek, and I think trainers are good to exist. I just wish that trainer blades were not like so different from their live versions. Like, oh, you want a different flipping experience? I don't know, just especially for a Tsunami, it's a fucking modular weight design. Like a Kraken trainer is different from a Kraken, but some people just don't want to get cut, or they're, you know, not American, and therefore having live Balisongs is super illegal, and it's a pain in the ass to even acquire one. So yeah, I guess this is my initial thoughts on the Tsunami trainer. It's good. I wouldn't pay $400 for this. I don't support the clones. The clones are absurdly cheaper. Some people say even better. But it is what it is. I do like the titanium chainwich design in the handles. They're comfortable, they're sleek, they're smooth, and it feels good to flip. However, I think I'm just sort of like at this point where I am and where the industry as a whole is. I'm not super blown away by this existence as it was so earth-shattering at its time. But maybe my opinions will change. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I'm going to do a bunch of uploads daily for now. I can't do daily forever. I was, and then I had to fall off because I was running out of content. But now I got all of these packages. So stay tuned for more, and comment your thoughts on the Tsunami trainer versus the live blade. If you've flipped a clone versus one of the live version, or like versus the real deal, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the Tsunami. Yeah, happy flipping, everyone.